What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sam Paddy Projects back at you again with another video on the FN2 Type R. So in today's video we're going to be doing some little bits of maintenance. So we're going to be doing a new auxiliary belt and also doing some brake pads, because we're getting this car healthy before we take it out on track, and we certainly don't want a belt snapping while we're out there, and we certainly don't want to be able to not stop. So let's jump in, let's get this done. So we have the infamous K20. Cool. But what we are looking at is this auxiliary belt, and yeah, that's definitely worse for wear. We can see that that's literally about to go. If I pulled that hard enough, I reckon that would go. So we've got a new one of those. That's going to be done. But also we need to get the car up in the air anyway to be able to reach the bottom pulley that's inside there. I've already got the under tray off, because why do you need an under tray? Race car, weight reduction. Well, you should have one if you're daily driving, but neither here nor there. So we're going to get the wheels off, get it up in the air and attack that belt first. Let's get these lug nuts loosened up and start getting the car in the air and onto the jack stand. Easy does it. Exactly the same on the other side of the car. And grab a 14mm spanner and a 1/2" breaker bar. Pop that on the tensioner. Pop the breaker bar just on the inside of the open-ended bit of the spanner. And while the tensioner is under tension, just carefully get off that belt without damaging the pulley. Alright, so we got the wheel off, and here is our belt. See if we can just wiggle that down. Yeah, so the belt is just getting caught down there on that pulley. And now it's just getting caught here. But with a bit of wiggling, we should be able to get it out. Just need a little bit of force. You can actually see, sort of like just there. Yeah, that's about to go. Not far away anyway. So unfortunately, now we're a week on. The belt I had from Euro Car Parts wasn't the right belt, so I've gone and got this one off of the internet. I'll put the link in the description for this, because Euro Car Parts it's the right packaging with the right code on it, but the code on the actual belt doesn't match what's on the actual packaging. The packaging is correct, the belt ain't correct. I think that's across all Euro Car Parts in the UK, because I went to a couple of different ones, they all gave me the same stuff, so went online, got it cheaper, happy days. So let's carry on, let's get to the same point, which we're pretty much at now, and get this one on. So this bit can be a bit tedious. I managed to just feed the belt down and just use the pry bar just to get it past a few little bits without damaging the belt. But as you can see on screen, that's the route it needs to go. And then once that was in place, pull the tensioner back just to give me enough room to slide that belt over the top pulley. There we go. Now it's time to get to work on those pads. Turn the wheel out towards me so I got more room to work, loosened up the cap on the brake reservoir, and loosened up the 12mm bolts that are holding the caliper on. Pry it off very carefully not to damage anything, and slip a cable tie through because we're going to need it out of the way for a minute. The old pads still had a bit of life in them, but best to change them anyway while we're here. Now I grabbed my caliper compression tool, got the right fit in there, fit my caliper, and began to push the piston back. Being careful not to nick anything, and if it ever gives you any resistance, your caliper's probably seized. But I was lucky, mine's not. And with that done, I just need to tighten them back up and give this system a quick bleed. So this is the first time we're using the self-bleeding suction pressure bleed kit. So I've just put it together. I don't know if it's correct, but we're going to see if it's going to work. So after bleeding both sides and topping up the reservoir, so when it was time to put the wheels back on, get it on the floor and address these door seals. Now, I'm not sure what kind of grime was on there, but with a little bit of nail polish remover, watch what happens. Straight back to silver, and we can see where the Type R sticker should be. So let's put another one on. So that's the job well done. It's running fine. We're just gonna need to take it for a quick test drive, bled the brakes, everything's feeling pretty good, but obviously we've got to test drive it. We've got loads more content coming on this car to get it really and truly ready for the track. So go down there, hit the subscribe button for us. It's your boy Sam Paddy Projects, and I'll catch you on the next one.